Many of us in the comfortable, developed world realize the severity of the world's problems. Perhaps from time to time we even consider what we can do about extreme poverty or the lacking supply of clean water. But the working world doesn't stop and wait for us to give our time to these causes. We have jobs, homework, deadlines, and romances to maintain. And few of us are experts on hydrology, economics, or water treatment. What do we have to offer? Now, our group, Engineers Without Borders, is by no means an assembly of experts. But we see that every person carries unique abilities and insight, and with cooperation, we can amount to a real difference in the world. This is how 12 of us came together as the Peru project team to see if we could improve the living conditions of 200 people living in the small village of Casablanca in rural Peru. After we chose Casablanca as a project site due to its existing relationship with the University of Miami, our ambitious minds began churning. We thought we could combine economics and design and build a seismically stable guinea pig cage to allow the village to raise large numbers of guinea pigs for food and income. They could collectively sort of take care of these cute little creatures and sell them and even eat them.
Not a lot of meat on there.
No.
To begin this adventure of ours, we had to find money. In addition to other fundraisers, we heard that we could make money by working the concession stands at Dolphin football games. We weren't quite qualified enough for the job, and I think my newfound beer pouring skills led to a lot of angry fans with too much foam in their cups.
We get ready for the game.
Our team of 4 students and Professor Richard Weisskopf departed on the afternoon of January 4th, 2009 at a Fort Lauderdale International Airport and headed for Lima. We arrived at 1 a.m. and immediately boarded a bus headed from the capital to the major agricultural region, Ica.
Our bus driver, Juan Nacho, was waiting for us. The scene there was one of poverty and devastation. The farther we traveled away from the city, the worse the devastation was. The buildings were crumbled. The roads were destroyed. The trash was thrown on the sides of the streets. We didn't think it could get much poorer than this. We hadn't seen Casablanca yet.
Itching to finally see these elusive guinea pigs, those which we'd been talking about for months and defending against every skeptic's word of caution, we headed directly to Casablanca. There we met Victoriano, the last man standing among all the community members who originally signed on to the guinea pig initiative. However, instead of finding a budding guinea pig farm that we all thought was waiting just on the other side of that wall, we found 20 sad guinea pigs running around inside the little adobe structures. It was immediately apparent that the guinea pig initiative had fallen apart as a community project. Feelings of surprise, failure, and disappointment were thick all around us, and it was clear that it would not be within our capacity to make this project sustainable, nor would it benefit this community to continue working on a project that was now being run by one man alone. This mysterious disappearance of all the guinea pigs left us grappling with what our next step should be. We had only just landed in the country and already knew that we would not be able to accomplish what we had originally set out to do. It was time to change gears and start figuring out how else we could help this community.
We integrated ourselves into the lives of the people there. We roused ourselves at 4:30 in the morning, just as they do. Went with them to milk the cows. We spent our mornings in the fields picking cotton. Afternoons in avocado fields, turning over the soil by hand in the 12th century manner.
We've offered up our help, and they have taken our offer with open arms.
What are you doing talking to the camera? Get shoveling.
And cutting away brush in their water channels, really delving deeply into the day-to-day existence of the people there by working shoulder to shoulder with them. This really gave us true insight into their lives and their struggle. Guinea pigs seemed a bit silly in retrospect. After finding out their water source, a small channel that runs through the livestock and crop fields, tested positive for a laundry list of bacteria and pesticides and other contaminants. It's safe to say that clean water is on top of the priority list for just about every living creature on this planet. Why was this village lacking any source of clean water? Everyone we met underwent a battery of such questions from us, I can assure you, because we were there and we wanted to find out how we could help. It was revealed to us that there was a water main actually running to Casablanca, built by the mayor and evidenced by the dry, unused spigots at the village entrance. But water never did flow through the system, even right after its completion last July. And we were a bit baffled by this news. What was stopping the residents from demanding their basic right to water and fixing the pipeline? We recruited prominent members of the community to grab their shovels and investigate the 3-kilometer expanse from the reservoir to Casablanca. Over the course of 2 days, we followed and helped with this team of Casablancans dig up and repair their water system by cutting out sections of broken pipe with a saw blade, then starting a small fire nearby, melting a new piece of pipe to fit the gap, and sealing it by tying a bicycle tube around each end. We trumped MacGyver in ingenuity.
One after another, we repaired each broken piece. Water sprayed like oil geysers, and it seemed like a completely foreign sight for everyone helping. Seeing water fill the reservoir was odd. The structure had served more as a monument than a functional storage site.
To me, Engineers Without Borders means a group of people working as a team and partnering with communities in developing countries to solve problems by implementing sustainable systems and solutions for the betterment of that community. We as students represent the future of this world and the next generation of engineers, doctors, lawyers, and humanitarian aid workers. As young adults here in the U.S., it's critical that we realize and embrace our responsibility as members of this global superpower and that we use our influence over the development of the world's economic, political, and social systems in a responsible and sustainable way.
I think, for me, the trip was not about doing anything individually, but about seeing how a group of people so far removed from every aspect of my life function and survive on a day-to-day scale. One day, we were walking through the village, straw huts and sagging roofs on either side of us, no electricity, no water, no anything. And yet, everyone was smiling, every single person. And when I commented, the elderly villager next to me said without hesitation and with complete somberness, "To laugh is to live." And then I chuckled to myself, happy that I could experience life with some new friends.